If you've never been to a hackathon, you are missing out on one of the most exciting and educating experiences you can have. Ontology, data crunching, algorithms, open source UI elements, source code that would make you weep for how awesome these designs are. How do you stay awake for 48 hours and have the mental fortitude to present your work? I'll tell you, being passionate as hell. If you ask any of the teams that participated in the challenge, they will tell you that recognition was the biggest reason while they were participating in this hackathon. Another reason was the $50,000 reward money. Also job offers, and attendance was aisle 411, OG Systems, and Emerson. GlobalHack was held at CIC located off South Boyles in St. Louis, Missouri. Teams gathered to listen to the opening presentation given by Gabe Lozano from Locker Dome. After the presentation, we had a chance to talk with Gabe, who is a very exciting person and was even more excited to see the sponsors and attendees for the event. Next, we spoke with some of the sponsors, such as Omar, founder of OG Systems. The hackers were given a problem that many believed to be much harder than expected. Zebra Hat was one of the teams we spoke with that felt that the data given in this hackathon was much more concise than the last. The attendees were to create an ontology with open source software to parse through data and find relationships between the concepts and relationships within the data sets. The data ranged from weather, music, events, politics, finances, and social. After 40 plus hours of problem solving, the teams are judged, and then the remaining 3 teams had to do their presentations. The waiting game was really tough on all teams. With nerves on edge, WiseGuys, Zebra Hat, and United Hackers were announced as the final 3 teams. WiseGuys was up first. Featured complete and scalable back-end services with a nice list of data processing and keeping their processing times under a minute. With grammar and analysis back-end for clusters and more clusters of data, using XML validation horizontally to scale their back-end. All the data was processed with the key term search and a subset of data called concepts. Up next was Zebra Hat, with the project code name of Headwood. They prided their work on the scalable back-end solution created by using systematics throughout structures and semantics. The back-end upload of any course with zip, text, XML, and it extracts nouns. They use nouns that are close to each other and related. The front-end tech, the interface, allows the user to enter corpora and jobs. They use a fancy editor, full features Protege from the Stanford web version, Python, Tomcat, and Java for the front end, 2 versions running, action of processes running on EC2 install with Web Protege on how to show results, and the synchronous task to schedule changes. Parsing through cybersecurity is one example. Last up was United Hackers. Their corpus of data runs through a parser for the database, CSV files, text, and zip files using admittedly simple user interface. The user could edit any node and understand the relationship. Once a user makes an edit, the edit takes a base ontology onto the user-specific data structure, timestamp of the user edits, and a user history. There's a load bar menu to back to the base ontology and a collaborative version. This allows for the most relationship from the user's individual child's resources and sources, dragging and dropping to different nodes. There's a way to edit the workspace and use albums for the different users and have multiple users creating and working on one ontology. Created an algorithm that takes the information that's given by each user and uses hyperlinks. Using the links and Hadoop, crunching framework by using Python over Hadoop in just under 48 hours. After 48 hours, we have a winner. United Hackers, full of joy and proud to have accomplished so much in so little a time. United Hackers graciously accepted their $50,000 check. Everyone left GlobalHack with more than what they had before starting, even me. Thank you to all the attendees and to the sponsors for a fantastic event. Visit STLTechTalk.com to see more in-depth interviews with the attendees and sponsors. Thank you for watching.